well, this morning on Bay Area Backstage, activists, scientists, farmers, and celebrities are joining forces to share an urgent message about our food, our soil, and our future. There's a new documentary called Common Ground. Is the follow-up to the literally groundbreaking documentary Kiss the Ground. It has a special screening tonight in San Francisco, a special showing. Hopefully people will head out and check it out. And the filmmakers, Rebecca and Josh Tickell, are here to talk about this with us this morning. First of all, a lot of this is about regenerative farming. Tell people what that means and why this is so important.
Well, it's very important for California because most of the way we farm in dust. We've literally ripped the topsoil out, and that affects our food, that affects the health of the farm workers, and certainly that affects our health as well. Regenerative agriculture builds that topsoil back so we can have healthy food and healthy farming.
And some of the things that you were highlighting in this, and this is obviously something that we focus a lot here, especially in Northern California and parts of California as well, our farm working community. They're so important to what we have on our table and our families every single day. But going back to indigenous farming and how that can really bring those practices into the forefront can make a big difference on what we're getting, like healthy products on our table.
Indigenous agriculture is the foundation of regenerative agriculture. Essentially, it's working with nature instead of against nature. And so for millennia, people have known that we need to live in harmony with our environment. But since the Green Revolution, we've been spraying chemicals and we've been tilling, and we haven't been taking care of the people who've been actually touching the food and touching the soil. And regenerative agriculture not only fixes all of that, but it also draws down the teraton of carbon that we've emitted into the atmosphere, puts it into the ground, grows nutrient-dense food, and it really can transform our world.
And a lot of that is explained so people can really understand that in the movie. And what I think is so interesting and really very cool is so many people stepped up to get involved from just a community level and a celebrity level as well.
Sure, we've got scientists, we've got activists, and then we've got Aquaman and Ahsoka from Star Wars, you know. So we've got really big celebrities that narrate the film, but the film is grounded in science. And it's a love letter to future generations. And if you come watch the film Common Ground tonight at the Presidio Theater, what you're going to get is a big shot in the arm of hope.
And you'll also get to meet Alice Waters, which she's one of my personal heroes. I've been so inspired by her through the years and her food movement. And so tonight is going to be a great opportunity to get inspired and hopeful around our climate, which is not something that you hear very often.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because after the movie tonight, people will actually have an opportunity to ask questions. You guys are going to be there. She'll be there. So they can learn more about the film.
Our Q&As are very lively. This is a very heated topic. It covers a lot of ground, and I really look forward to having this conversation with everyone here tonight in the Bay Area and talking about how in this area we can create regeneration.
Okay, we have about 30 seconds left. Why do this? Like, what is the main focus and what inspired you to kind of really work to make this better for our communities?
Well, I think we're all used to doom scrolling. We're all used to the sort of, climate anxiety of, oh my gosh, the future is going to be terrible. We wanted to investigate a different trajectory. What if we could make a future that wasn't terrible? What if we could balance the climate? What if we could create abundant food for 10 billion human beings and take care of the people who make that food as well? And Common Ground, the movie that we're showing tonight here in the Bay Area, it is an investigation into a good future. And it's backed by science, it's backed by data, and it's backed by real examples. You see the movie and you go, oh, now I understand how we build the future that we all want for our kids.
Really great work. We appreciate you guys so much, and hopefully people will get out there. Common Ground tonight at 7 p.m. at the Presidio Theater in Presidio Park. And again, followed by a discussion with the filmmakers and with Alice Waters as well. And Executive Director of Urban Tech, Doria Robinson, will be there as well. So lots to look forward to, and hopefully people will check it out. Nicole?